Okay, now let's move on to the object oriented programming, how it will work. Okay, so now before that, give me a moment and I will delete all these things. Okay, instead of these things, what we are going to have it in object oriented programming, that we will see now. So let us come to the object oriented programming concern. Okay, instead of creating the global variables and the procedure, we first create the mobile class, and I will open that particular I will open that. Okay, 1 minute. Open the file. I just open the Java file now, my Intel Java. You can see the difference between these two. Okay, now I have opened the Java. You can see you can compare both the things, C and Java now. Okay, here we have created the class. There is a class. Okay, the class included the member variables. Okay, all the member variables: private string, customer name, brand, model, and price. These four variables are global, where in the case of C, now this will become the instance object binded. It is coming into the object instead of the global one. And the behavior of that particular object, the mobile, is also represented inside the class. Okay, all the three functions are also represented inside the class. Now, so when you call the particular classes using this main function, okay, we have to create the object for that particular person. Assume there are 3 persons purchasing the mobile here, right? Now here also there are 3 persons going to purchase the mobile. The first person is called Rajesh. For his, the object is mobile. Rajesh new mobile of. This is an object representation for the class. Inside this class, we are going to give the object values. Okay, so these four values assigned to these four instance variable. Okay, this four instance variable, but these four values are corresponding to only the object which is called Rajesh. Rest of the object cannot be invoked the same values without the object representation of Rajesh. Okay, so now instead of using common storage area, we create three separate objects. Okay, one object represents the Rajesh, the second object represents Kumar, and third object represents Sonu. Here each object have the separate copy of these four member variables and these three member functions. Okay, everything is independent to the object, not a global one. Okay, so all the objects can be capable of handling its own informations. Okay, so now okay, now we just want to explore it in the diagrammatic way. Okay, and I will show you how it is working. Okay, we are going to create only three objects, right? So one object, and copy it and paste it the second object, and copy it and paste it the third object. Okay, there are three objects. Okay, there are three objects here. The first object is representing Rajesh, and the second object is going to represent Kumar. And third object is going to represent Sonu. Okay, there are three objects now. This object represent Rajesh, this object represent Kumar, represents Kumar, and this object represents Sonu. Okay, inside these three objects, what will be there? Let us assume this. All these four things will be there in the object. Okay, one is customer name, and then brand, third one is model, fourth one is price, and then purchase mobile function is also there, and display mobile function is also there, and then update price function is also there. Okay, these things will be available in all the three objects, not in any one particular object. It will be available in all the objects. Are you able to understood now? Okay, all the things available in all the individual objects. So okay, but how many times I have created? Only one time I have created this object representation inside the class, right? Are you able to understood? All these four things holding four important things. One is member variables, member functions, everything will be assigned to the corresponding object. When the driver function, the main function is called, assume this is a main function. If he want to access the or change the value of the object Rajesh, he have to create the memory, like Rajesh. He has to create the Rajesh object reference name, and the object is for main Rajesh equal to new main of. When he is able to call this particular object representation only, he can be able to access the Rajesh object. Okay, when this happened, this function is happened, immediately it will allow to access the Rajesh object. Okay, skip. I will show you now. Okay, this will call the Rajesh object. In case we want to access the Kumar object, what do you want to do? You have to copy and you to create a new object, the name of Kumar. Okay, the another object is getting created which is named Kumar. From this Kumar alone, you can make a call to the Kumar object. Okay, similarly, in order to access the Sonu, you have to create an object to Sonu. Okay, so now you are restricting the common items. Understood? You are restricting the common items so that the security can be achieved. Understood? Understood? Okay. Thus, based on this, we just can able to say the procedure oriented programming, the focus is on only the procedures or the functions. Okay, data is shared through the global variable, making it easier for functions to modify the data. As the application grows, maintaining the security and managing the shared resources becomes too difficult. But in object oriented programming, okay, the focus shifts from the functions to object. Each object manages its own data and behavior. Everything is composed inside the object. So if that particular thing has to be accessed, you need to create an object for that. That's it. Data is protected inside the objects. Code becomes reusable through the classes, because for all the three objects, we have created only once the class. Okay, we have created the class as only once. With that class alone, we can able to access n number of objects. You can in later period, you can call 1000, 10,000 object, you can call 20,000 object, or you can call million objects, but the class will not be getting changed. The class code can be reusable. Okay, this is why the modern software application enterprise systems, particularly banking application, healthcare platforms, and e-commerce solutions, are primarily developed using object-oriented programming language like Java. Okay, now we shall execute this particular thing, and you could able to easily interpret how it has happened. Now I'm executing it in Java. Okay, so run Java. We'll see the result. Okay, look at the result. Look at the result here. Okay, I have executed the Java. See, the customer name is Rajesh, brand is Samsung, model is S24, price is 65,000. Likewise, there are 3 persons mobile has been created. And in order to update anything, you are able to update the corresponding object only. The Rajesh object cannot edit the Kumar object's values. Likewise, the Sonu object cannot able to edit the Kumar object values. No in other object can able to update the other object values. But here we will see the difference. Okay, in C we will execute the C here. Okay, let's look at it. I will share it. Okay, and just want to, I'll show you. Okay, we need to show the path, right? Okay, this is the phone.c. Okay, you can see this. We'll set the path to .c. Okay, now I'm going to execute the C program. Okay, carefully watch it. So we are going to execute it in GCC editor. GCC, and the name of the function file is phone.c. We just want to create the output as an phone.exe. It will create an exe file. Okay, after that I will check at the directory. It is executing now. Okay, it's get executed. Directory I will verify. Okay, the phone.exe file is getting created now. Okay, so we will go and execute it. Okay, how to execute it, that you may aware about it. Dot backslash, what is the name of the file? phone.exe. When you execute it, you can see this one. Okay, first of all, for the first call, I will show you clearly. Okay, okay, so this is our execution for this first call. Purchase mobile of Rajesh Samsung S24 65,000. It have printed the result. Okay, when you make this second call, the global variables are getting updated. Replace the Rajesh with the Kumar, replace the Samsung with the iPhone, replaces the model S24 with the 15, replaces the price 65,000 with the 85,000. All these four values are replaced and it will call the display function again, so all the values are getting printed. Similarly, the Sono object is also getting printed. Okay, the Sono object is replaces the existing Kumar value and finalist. Later we call update price. Okay, when update price is called, you see the last current object is called Sono object. He is a customer, the brand is OnePlus, and now the model is 12R. The price is updated from 42,000 to 35,000, but here the Sony is not updated the price. Some anonymous who is having the access to main function can capable of modifying this value. This is where the security issues occur in the procedure oriented programming language, and the reusability is also not possible. Why? Because we have to, in case if you don't want to call these particular variables inside as a global thing, okay, we have to declare all these variable inside the every particular functions for every individual person to who is going to purchase that particular mobile. So all the for 3 persons there are 4 variable. The 4 representation will become 12 representation, that is with 12 variable declaration have to be happen. It will increase the usage of the memory, where the code reusability is also issue. Now both the issue have been handled with the help of Java, where we have achieved code reusability using the single class, encapsulating all the members and member variable of the object into the single class. That particular class can be accessed with the millions of objects without changing the original class. Also, the million objects cannot interact with each other in order to change the value without any permissions. Right? With that, we are able to achieve the security. Here, I hope that you are able to understood what is actually there. What is actually there, why the procedure oriented programming has been replaced with an object oriented programming, right? Okay, thank you for watching. Now in the next session we will explore why Java is said to be an object oriented programming language as a short video. Then we will go with the classes and an object and other things. So in order to understand all these things in a practical way, do follow the our Code Academy. Thank you.